I want to welcome you back to Meet Your Hometown Attorneys, and it's time now to meet another satisfied client of Dyer, Garofalo, Mann & Schultz. And joining me once again, Mike Dyer and Pam Horsley. Welcome.
Thank you.
So first of all, let's talk about how you got involved, because unfortunately, it was not a good situation for you.
No. I was in a very traumatic car accident on I-75. Semi came over into my lane abruptly and attached itself to me and dragged my car for a little over a mile.
That had to be absolutely terrifying.
It was unbelievable.
She had her windows blow out of her car. She was drugged. She was finally released and spun. I mean, it was a horrible accident for you.
Yes, it was.
And so after all of this happened, can you tell us, first of all, some of your injuries, or what was the end result for you after all of that? It sounds horrific.
I was very lucky, really. I had cuts and scratches, had bulging discs. Probably the worst injury was the emotional injury that I sustained.
When you say emotional?
I don't quite know how I'm alive today. I was sure that I was going to die during that time.
I think she told me she, in her mind, said goodbye to her family while all this was going on, because it was not a very, it was like, a lot of wrecks are very quick. This one, she was drugged, and she had time to think about the consequences.
It was very surreal, a very surreal experience. I just thought to myself, so this is how you die.
Not a good thought at all.
No.
And that type of trauma we see all the time causes the post-traumatic stress syndrome that she had, which makes it, even though a lot of people are very strong, when you go through something like that, a lot of times your mind will make you be afraid to go out, afraid to drive, fear that it's going to happen again. And it's just one of those things that we see all the time, and Pam definitely had those symptoms.
So can you drive right now? I mean,
I can drive now. I can drive to work. I can drive most places. I have difficulty at night just because I can't see what's coming at me as well, so it makes me a little nervous. What's terrible about this is that, for the 25 years before where I work now, I drove probably 1,000, 1,500 miles a month.
Wow.
That was part of my position. So I'm not afraid of driving at all. Go to Florida, go to Myrtle Beach every year,
but
drive. No, that I won't be driving.
Not that highway driving, at least.
No, I can't get on a highway at all.
Yeah, that was taken away from her by this accident. And this was a situation where as we were representing her, we were working with the insurance company to get a fair settlement, and they never quite made a great settlement. They came within that range of fair, and I suggested to her, let's go to a jury trial, because my firm is one of the best at trying cases. And Pam, because of emotional issues, just felt it was better to settle it. And like I told her, you're my boss, I'm not your boss. I give you my recommendation. As long as you're happy in the final analysis and feel good about my firm, I will do whatever you want.
And so in the end, obviously you're here today, so tell us how having them represent you really helped change your life and helped you start the healing process.
Oh, it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I've been in the sales and service industry for 30 years, so I recognize the benefits of a service, of a professional service. I'm pretty spunky, so I can usually do it on my own, and I have done it on my own for many, many, many years. But after this accident, I felt drained, emotionally drained, disoriented. I was injured in so many ways, and I knew that I just couldn't handle it, and I knew that I had to hire a professional, and it was well worth it to do that. So I got a recommendation from someone that I worked with, of an attorney at their firm, and I made a phone call and started with them and was very, very glad that I did.
That is fantastic, and we're glad to see that you're doing well today.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.